This is the story of case number CC2004 2066 CRM. The case occurred in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I believe the year was 2004. So I was being held here on a commitment from Madison County, Alabama. So my commitment was indefinitely under Rule 25 at the time of the Alabama law. A person could possibly be released from a mental health commitment, but you would need evidence that you were no longer mentally ill. So at this point, I had been incarcerated approximately a total of 7 years. Initially, incarceration began shortly after I reported to a investigator with the Huntsville Police Department that I had no clear memory of any information that could help him in a case that was pertinent to him. And the response at that point was the initial home invasion and beating, which was followed up by a fraudulent incarceration, case number CC98420. This case occurred in Huntsville, Alabama, in Madison County, Alabama. I was committed into the Alabama Department of Mental Health in the summer of 2000. It was the summer of 2004 that I escaped from Bryce Hospital, and I ended up in another state and ultimately was returned back to the state of Alabama. So that's how I was charged with this case in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So at this point, I had already been railroaded on one case, and that was CC98420. And at this point, I knew how to navigate with these lawyers and not let them take advantage of me. So I never wanted to be a jailhouse lawyer, and still am not, but I had no choice. I had to file my own motions. So like I said, I'm just a layman. I'm not trying to be more than what I am. I'm not a lawyer. But apparently my strategies were so effective that the county attorney chose to abort the case involving the escape. And he had later admitted to just flat out trying to obstruct the legal process by maneuvering this case and concealing it in a file. This first became obvious when, at a pretrial hearing, I had requested a subpoena for a treating psychiatrist who had advised me that we could not move forward with my release process unless I accepted responsibility for this escape charge. I wanted to get this on public record because this was very eerily similar to something a psychiatrist had told me at an earlier point in time on a different case. The hearing was aborted before I had a chance to get the state psychiatrist on public record. The judge aborted the hearing when he saw what I was up to. This was of no major consequence to me, whereas the state folded up and I was acquitted of case number CC 2004 2066 CRM in Tuscaloosa County in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Whereas the state failed to provide me with a fair and speedy trial. This case was dismissed October 3rd, 2010.